Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. This is Genshin Impact English lesson number 34. We're continuing Act 1 of Liyue. And yet we're going to Qingyun part. Hopefully you had a teleport there before because that's really helpful. Yep, heal as you may, because there is going to be a mini, I guess we could call it a kind of a crowd mini boss fight gonna occur right down over here. So ensure you have the right team. I don't really think there is a right or wrong answer, but around Liyue, I recommend you have a few pyro ready. Yeah, and then on pyro are just better early game. That way you have that swirl damage, and then maybe, yeah, Kaya. You know, our favorite team. Take care of them.
And who might we be? Those that dare enter Qingyun cursed. A sigil of permission. Many a season has passed since one was last in the presence of such an item.
Many a season, a really long time ago.
He before you is the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver. Speak, traveler. What business have you here?
Actually...
It's the assassin! They dared to flee here to Qingyun Karst.
Sir, we've already stepped too far into Qingyun Karst ourselves.
There's no choice. Apprehending the assassin is top priority. We must press on.
Disturbing our borders. See them gone. One will not have interruption.
Thanks, child, for that one. Also, thanks, Mooncarver. Alright, now is the fighting sequence. Alright, come get me, boys. Oh, wait, hold on. I got some mail. Yay! Alright. Fight. Time in. Alright, time in. Let's go.
Don't get frostbite.
And yeah, they'll be rolling in numbers. They're coming in numbers. Yep, some overload. Yes, look at that scroll damage. It feels nice when you've done all the things I've told you to level up and then get this amount of damage. You're gonna feel so much nice. Yep. Oh yeah, I almost got poked there. Come on, Bennett. Yeah. And Traveler. Yeah. Reset. Yep, because that is my favorite rotation. Swirl, and then overload. And then none. We digressed. We need to move on. After what happened, after that fight.
Well...
Preposterous.
Preposterous, adjective, contrary to reason or common sense. Otherwise of saying absurd.
Preposterous. The Liyue Qixing. Utterly disappointing.
Utterly, adverb for completely and without qualification, or absolutely disappointing.
How could someone possibly assassinate Rex Lapis during the rite of dissension? And then place suspicion upon the attendees!
I know, how rude. It's like his birthday party or something.
Traveler, of the unjust accusations placed upon you, one has become aware. The mind knows its answer, though one must consult with one's fellows, lest the mind be misguided.
Lest is a formal conjunction, meaning with the intention of preventing something to avoid the risk of. Lest is usually used in clauses for formal clauses, such as if you're reading a legal paper or medical paper. Sentence summary: though one must consult with one's friends, prevent the mind from being misguided.
Go. Take your sigil of permission. Carry with you a message. Mountain Shaper and Cloud Retainer can be found here. Only fate will decide if you shall find them. Only fate.
Oh, how kind of him. We have a generous, ominous metaphor. Mountain Shaper and Cloud Retainer. Ooh boy, it is a lot of work to get to them. They make it very hard to get to those important creatures.
There exists a conqueror of demons, a guardian Yaksha. Go to Wangshu Inn. There you shall seek him.
And yep, we're gonna go right to the inn. And I believe I unlocked that teleport. It's right over here. Oh. We have to climb. Oh well, you might as well see the scenery right over here. Main trick, go back to Qingyun Peak to this teleport. And not mark on your map because that is embarrassing. And we're gonna glide. To unlock all the good stuff that is actually marked in the sky, you're going to have to do all the 3 birds. And yes, it is a pain in the butt. And they look like this. I'm going to do that for another video, not over here. But yep, they look like this. You want to rotate them the way you are facing. So if you do find them on your own, this is what you do. Damn it. Oh my god. Yeah. I'll post that video soon. Once you make it to where we're going and unlock this teleport, just want to show you, you are summoning really good Coral Lapis farming. Yeah, and to do it effectively, early game, get Noelle, or Dia. I guess that counts. Just because the Claimer character is able to do this. And yes, that's Coral Lapis. Awesome to ascend some of your characters. Especially some of the Liyue characters. Yes, and then around this tree. Yeah, there's another one behind there. Awesome. And then there's a big one that I think you should do. Yep. That's what we get. Oh, no, we just get slime. Sometimes it's good stuff. Oh, yay, mint. Early luck in this account. Okay. That's good to, that's very good to know. And then I think in this corner over here, if you keep going... Oh, I see it. Yeah. So there's an early chest I recommend you should get. Get Lisa. Electro. Yay!
What do you think, cutie?
Wish it was a little more than that. I'm hitting in frustration. Anyways, we want to get to this guy who's just around the left here. Yep, that's where we should go later. You could definitely hunt for more chicken around here and frog.
Have
And let's see
mercy,
what he says.
Almighty Adeptus. I beg you, show mercy upon me and my brother. Spare our lives. Who are you? What's going on?
We asked you first.
Oh. You enjoy safe passage in Jueyun Karst. It can only mean one thing. You must be Adepti messengers, sent here to rescue me and my brother.
What is he talking about?
Oh, have mercy, mighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti. I beg you to save us. My brother and I, we only came here because our family is poor, and we heard tell of treasures hidden in the amber of Mount Hulao. It was stupid of us. But all we wanted to do was find enough treasure to sell and support our family. We followed the path up the mountain, but suddenly, the amber, it swallowed up my brother Li Dang. I ran away and made it this far before it dawned on me. We were trespassers in the abode of the Adepti, and this was our punishment.
We already covered abode before. Living residential place.
I had no idea how to rescue my brother, so I just started praying for the Adepti to have mercy, right here on the spot. And now, at long last, 2 messengers come to my aid.
What? We're not Adepti messengers. We just want to find the Adepti like everyone else.
No, you must be messengers. You have to be. I have no idea which amber trapped him. Please, you have to rescue him. I beg you, show me some Adepti mercy. Thank you, oh mighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti. I promise that we will never be so foolish again.
Oh no, I feel bad for this guy. Yeah,
Paimon
so
was gonna ask him
you
about
smash
where to
Amber
find the
along the
Adeptus,
way,
but
downhill.
He seems pretty
I'm just gonna
one-track
give you
mind
the
about
answer.
rescuing his brother right now.
Good treasure around somewhere upstairs, right around that midline. When you get down after that Hellish Trail that you might unlock. Right around this tree, there's some early treasure. You probably would want that.
A little dusty.
Yeah, awesome.
Best give it a spring cleaning.
And then right after that, glide down to this structure with the Geo Sigil. Awesome. And then you want to smash. Yep. And there's his second brother. Oh, slime, really? Well, I guess there's treasure here. It counts.
how about
Don't
that?
ignore that. Get that early treasure. And then we can go talk to him.
What happened? You rescued me. Thank you. Oh, and have you seen my brother? His name is Li Ding. We were climbing the mountain together. I just hope he didn't
What?
get trapped in Amber too.
Oh no. Oh my god.
So he's safe
They
then?
just rushed out us in the dialogue.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Li
I'll head up to
Dan.
find my brother now.
Yes, we will find your brother. We will escort you.
Here's hoping I don't run into any more Amber on the way.
Yeah, that was really unexpected. That made my day. Yeah, no way I'm going up those stairs again. Oh yeah, also from this teleporter that we went to, you don't want to miss out on, yep, that Geo Sigil up there. Highly recommend that if you want a little more stamina. Come on, Dia, give us that one little thing. You're a strong climber. My stamina wheel. Yes, it looks terrible. So terrible. And, well, let's see them. We can reconcile. Meet up again.
Thank you for rescuing my brother, oh mighty messengers of the illuminated Adepti. What? No. I mean, like everyone else, we've heard that there's an Adeptus living in Mount Hulao. But regular folks like us would never have the chance to meet them. No way. Unlike you guys, you're Adepti messengers, so it's a whole different story. Anyway, we have trespassed in the realm of the Adeptus for long enough. We should get going. Thank you, mighty Adepti messengers.
Yes, Thank.
Boy, it'd be super helpful if we actually were Adepti messengers.
I know. What? Lots of unexpected things are happening through the dialogue.
It seems like this Adeptus
An
has
idle
got a real
animation.
temper problem. But it's not like we've done anything wrong.
Did something
so-
hit me?
Oh,
Who dares
Oh dear.
trespass on my
Something's hitting me. Whoa. Well, this must be my unlucky day, because there's a slime in the background. That's really fitting.
Foolish mortal. Come forth and receive your punishment.
Or get hit by slimes. That one too. We're gonna get rid of this slime. Meanwhile, he said come forth.
steady as
And come
stone.
forth means to, like, emerge, appear. This is used in, like, really old English and still British English. Come forth and receive your punishment. Come forth
Yep.
and receive your achievement. Casual, simple English. Come here. In other words.
You intrude upon the sanctity of Mount Hulao. You destroy the amber of my mountain. And you free a thief whose freedom is not yours to give.
Sanctity, noun in this case, meaning holiness. Sorry we destroyed the amber-bound shaper, but that's kind of messed up.
The thieves' ignorance was an affront to the Adepti. But your actions are an abomination of the highest order.
So now we have affront, noun, which in his context means an action or remark that causes an outrage. He's so outraged that we freed a thief. Now, if you want to be technical within the Webster dictionary, affront has two definitions. Affront, verb, almost similar to the noun, means to offend the modesty or values of. And yes, as Traveler, we just did that in this scenario. And if we look back at the sentence, he says the thief's ignorance was an affront. And affront, we know this is noun. He's not using it as a verb. The reason I find this one is tricky is because when something is affront, like in Kaya's story, when something is affront in this case is not in one word, so... And this stems from an idiom. The part that this matters a lot to you international students is that this is the confusing part of English. Affront, apart, you get the meaning. And then affront, despite what you see, is pronounced the same. This is a really good overview because when something is affront, it means to assume a fake or false personality. Or conceal identity.
Ooh, let me see what's inside. She doesn't love him at all. The passion rushing through the clear spring is just a front.
Yeah, the thing that prompted the idiom was she doesn't love him at all, assuming that the relationship between these two lovers is fake. Not a front here, obviously. Okay. Now we can move on.
Wait, we can explain!
A sigil of permission. One was unaware that such things still exist in the mortal realm.
Thank God he won't put us in the
In the beginning,
stuff.
Rex Lapis cast them for the mortals with his own hand. Few were made then, and thousands of years on, fewer still remain. Speak. One shall listen to the matter which brings you here. Then one shall verify the truth thereof.
And here we have thereof, a very formal adverb, meaning of the thing just mentioned, or of the thing that I've just referenced the sentence before. In this case, it could be the use of another person's sentence, which in this case is us, the traveler. Simple translation, he will verify the truth of what we just said to him, having the sigil of
You would
permission.
be wise to speak the truth. Liyue is not so far from here that one would be easily deceived.
a rare moment. So even though I teach English, I'm learning Chinese. One of the first English voiceovers who says Liyue correctly.
You would be wise to speak the truth. Liyue is not so far from...
Liyue, Liyue, Liyue. This is not new in our community. Tons of us say Liyue the wrong way for over a long period of time, like me, Liyue, and then change to Liyue, trying to say it right. For educational purposes below, in the description, I found a really cool clip that breaks this pronunciation down.
Rex Lapis? Assassinated? At the rite of dissension? What mortal in Liyue, nay, in all the world, would conspire to commit such foul treason? Or perhaps the more pertinent question is, what power in this world could aspire to achieve it?
Awesome things here to cover. Now, nay, just like in those British court scenes, nay or yay. Nay simply means no, yay means yes. Conspire to commit. Conspire is a verb meaning to make secret plans jointly or commit an unlawful act or law. What mortal in Liyue, nay in all the world, would secretly commit such offensive treason? Next half, pertinent, which is an adjective, which just means something that is relevant or applicable. A pertinent question would be like asking for an applicable question. He's just saying in the second half, who would do such a thing?
Rex Lapis charged the Adepti with the protection of Liyue, and we have always honored this duty. As the people have prospered, so have we gradually withdrawn into the mountains. Indeed, this was a gesture of goodwill towards humanity. But now, alas, Rex Lapis, gone. Traveler, of the matter you have relayed, one has become aware. One now knows why Moon Carver has sent for us. Once one has dealt with certain matters here that require my attention, one shall convene with the other Adepti.
One shall meet up with the other Adepti.
Paimon can! Adepti always have magical powers in storybooks. Seems it's true in real life, too. You know, like how grass is actually Adepti hair, and rivers are actually Adepti saliva. There must be something similar going on with the amber.
Your nonsense knows no bounds. This amber is produced by a flower that one has planted here, called the karst crawler. The majority of the plant is hidden underground. When stepped on, it produces amber to trap the invader. After taking up residence here, one planted many karst crawlers to ensure that the tranquility of the mountain would remain undisturbed. Over the years, they have helped to prevent many disturbances. But in the process, they have also trapped many curious things.
Not much here. Tranquility is just another word for peaceful.
Oh, so the amber is alive?
Correct. Thus, one may not leave this place in its current state, for fear of the risk to innocent lives in one's absence. One will depart as soon as one has attended to this matter. One trusts that the manner of your departure will be swifter in nature.
Swifter in nature, quickly in nature. He wants us to leave quickly because this matter is urgent and he trusts us, despite what we did to his prisoner, which is wrong. Adepti are weird. And yep, after this, we're gonna go right over here, because we don't want to climb anymore. Also, short reference, you are in great hindsight and direction to go to Chanyu Vale. We will do this later if you follow the English lessons. Way later. Because that's like a whole nother section of how to unlock Hydro early game in Fontaine. And yes, you can definitely do that. Very useful for when you go to Inazuma.
Here. They've even set it ready for dinner. There's a wine jug and everything. Ooh, they even have the guest name carved into the seats. Here sits Retainer. Here sits Guizhong. Here sits Rex. Maybe Rex is short for Rex Lapis. But Paimon has no idea about Guizhong. As for Retainer... That's it! When Mooncarver was going through the names of his Adepti buddies, he said there was one called Cloud Retainer. So this must be where Cloud Retainer and the other Adepti have their dinner parties.
Oh, how cute. I love the setup. I want this with my friends too. Perfect spot for a tea party. We can bring Farina, Raiden Shogun, Risley, all the tea lovers.
Special dishes for the Adepti. We're sure to get Cloud Retainer's attention that way. But what do Adepti even eat anyway? Paimon has no idea. People must make offerings here all the time. Guess all we can do is look around the area for any leftovers. Maybe that'll give us some ideas. Do you think maybe it's at all possible that the Adepti might like to try some sticky honey roast?
Cute. That's our English lesson for today. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. We'll continue to English lesson 35. Bye. Au revoir. 再见.
Yawning without covering your mouth. Uncouth.